Pull-up jumper, no. Towns a rebound, lets it fly, and Karl-Anthony Towns drills it.
He's still enjoying the process of becoming a better player.
Towns for the record. Oh my.
9. Oh, the fake by Towns, and he'll bring it home.
What a move there by Towns.
Dropping the hammer.
Win and finish a sweep on this road trip. Towns underneath, gets it to go. And catch. Championship ball, he was in high school. Ooh. Towns, oh my goodness. It's inbound.
They run staggers. Slips out of
Harris underneath, rejected by Towns.
Cruz had a tough time handling.
Fly by or not to fly by in those situations, Davids.
Oh, Karl-Anthony Towns. Durant blocked by Towns, who atones for his. Of course, the stakes not nearly as high. Towns, speaking of high, man, did he get up.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? We're a big body bangers running 3 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, subscribe, notify again. I'm saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner catch up with this Karl-Anthony Towns. New video. Yes, sir, was requested this today. I had a good time with this build as always. You know, this was heavily requested. Y'all really wanted this build, especially with Cat being injured. And obviously, you know, the Timberwolves have been a very interesting team this year. You know, with the Rudy Gobert trade, it seems like it didn't really work out the best in the way that they wanted it to, because now they just have 2 big behind centers clogging up the paint. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, you know, with this build, I definitely tried to make it geared toward being a 3-level scorer or a 3-point type of player that can space out the floor but also play in the post and have formidable defense, because obviously that's what Cat is. You know, he's a do-it-all type of player. He won that 3-point contest last year. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the attributes that I use for this Karl-Anthony Towns video. All right, so as you see right here, he is a center instead of a power forward, you know, because that's what he's been his whole career. I made him 6'11", 248 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. This is all accurate to Karl-Anthony Towns, so you know, I try to stay as true as possible, and a solid body shape, because you know, man's isn't that defined. You know, he not built like my person from yesterday, if you know what I mean. You know, anyways, you know, no pause needed. Anyways, so I'm going to start off by upgrading the standing dunk up to a 90 to get elite big man contact dunks. Then I'm going to put the post control up to an 87 to get silver quick first step. Going to put his close shot at a 90 and his driving layup and driving dunk at a 75. Then for his mid-range shot, going to put it at an 85, and his 3-point shot will be at an 81. I'm going to, for now, put his ball handling up to a 60 and put his speed of ball up to a 62 with a 61 pass accuracy to get 6 potential playmaking badges. Then for the defense, as I said before, Karl-Anthony Towns is a formidable big man defender, so I'm going to put his interior defense up to a 70. You know, he still is, he's not the greatest, but he can hold his own. For his block rating, I put it up at a 75, so he is still able to get blocks, which you will see in this video. For now, at base, I'm going to put his offense run at 85, but I'm eventually going to have to lower it just so that, you know, I can upgrade my stamina. But my steal and perimeter defense will both be at a 50. I'm going to max out his speed and acceleration, put his strength to an 86 for gold brick wall, and I'm going to put his vertical at a 75. Now, as I said before, I'm going to put his stamina up to a 95, so I took 5 away from the offensive rebound to get it up to an 80. And then for the rest of the points, it's pretty much up to you with what you want to do. I would put it toward defensive rebound and maybe toward interior defense, but I would also upgrade my free throw so it's not just a 60, so you can actually shoot consistently, and that's what I ended up doing. So let me know what y'all think down below, what y'all would change, what y'all hate about this build, what y'all like about this build. If y'all hate me, you know, like hurt my feelings now rather than later, please, because I just want to know. But yeah, as you see right here, I have access to disruption takeovers, playmaking takeover, rebounding takeover, and post scoring takeovers. So, you know, it's a wide range to choose from. I went with spotted precision and advanced post moves for a Karl-Anthony Towns build, and I think that is what signifies it. And the ironic thing in the shades of is I get Joel Embiid. And if you don't know, Karl-Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid do not like each other. You know, they have some beef. You know, it's on Drummond and Joel level, but actually Cat can back it up. You know, Cat has given Joel 30 pieces. Joel has given Cat 30 pieces. You know, so it goes both ways in their case. But with the badges, there is a very balanced spread. The only spot that you don't have plus 10 badges in is in the playmaking department. So obviously that's more than enough to actually do what you need to do. And on top of that, you have enough playmaking badges to get silver quick first step. So that's all I really wanted out of that. But everything else, you know, you have a good amount of badges. You can get tier 3 badges in it. I would put the +4 either towards shooting or finishing, though. As you know, on next gen, you get that +4 attribute boost by playing my career. But yeah, with this build, it was definitely a smooth build. You know, it felt like I was kind of playing on a shooting guard type of build, you know, like a stretch type of build that could also play as a big. You know, like I didn't have any problem playing defense. I had a lot of chase down blocks, a lot of regular blocks, had a lot of dunks. That 90 standing big man dunk, or that 90 standing dunk, really does a lot for me in terms of allowing me to get certain animations that would be rare on a shooting type of build. And on top of that, the 81 3-ball is more than enough to do damage. You know, like me personally, I would get boosts as well to help. But yeah, overall, this is a great offensive build with defensive tendencies and the ability to at least stay on the block. But let's talk about Karl-Anthony Towns and the Timberwolves. As I said at the start of the video, you know, we all know the trade of the year was, you know, that Utah trade is where they traded Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. You know, they traded Donovan to the Cavs, and then they traded Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves. Like, and that Timberwolves trade had everybody scratching their head because Rudy, you know, for one, I feel like is a little bit overpaid for what he does, even though he is a top defender in the league. But just for the Timberwolves, that's not what they needed. You know, they have 2 big men in the paint, as Anthony Edwards was saying, you know, clogging up the paint. Even though Karl-Anthony Towns can stretch the floor, you know, that's not what he prefers to do. He doesn't just stay on the 3-point line. You know, he's still a big man. He still is a natural born center at heart. So he's going to want to stay on the block. So when you put that in the account and know that Rudy Gobert can't shoot, the likelihood of them double teaming Cat or staying on the block to guard him is high. So I mean, it just isn't a great fit, but it has worked. And when it's worked, it's looked very amazing. But we'll see how it goes. Cat is obviously hurt, but when he's healthy, hopefully soon, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, roll the flag, you know what I'm saying? Comment any bullshit y'all want, and I will eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.